United Kingdom is a constitutional monarchy where the monarch's powers are limited by law. The monarchy continues to be a cultural symbol, even though political power lies with Parliament. Monarchy is a form of government in which a single ruler, like a king or queen, leads the country. This position is usually inherited and can be either symbolic or absolute in power.
In a democracy, power lies in the hands of the people through voting and free participation. Democracy allows people to choose their leaders and voice their opinions. Democracy is a form of government where the people have the authority to choose their governing representatives. It values equality, participation, and freedom.
In an oligarchy, a small group of people, often the rich or powerful, control the government. These individuals make decisions that benefit their own interest. Oligarchy is a form of government controlled by a small, privileged group. Public participation is limited or manipulated.
In a theocracy, religious leaders or doctrines guide the laws and policies of the government. Iran is one example where Islamic law plays a central role in governance. Theocracy is a form of government where religious authorities hold political power. Laws are often based on sacred texts.
In a dictatorship, one person holds total power, often gained and maintained by force. Citizens may have limited rights and face punishment for opposing the government. Dictatorship is a government ruled by a single leader with absolute control. There are few or no checks on the leader's power.
A republic is similar to democracy, but the people elect representatives to make decisions on their behalf. These officials are accountable to the public and must follow a constitution or legal framework. A republic is a form of government where officials are elected to represent the people. It balances power through institutions like legislature, executive, and judiciary. To recap, we explored monarchy, democracy, oligarchy, theocracy, dictatorship, and republic. Understanding these systems helps us better appreciate how countries are governed and how people live under different rules. All around the world, governments rise and fall. Protests erupt. People speak out. But what are they fighting for?
Some call it freedom, some call it power, but behind it all is a single idea: democracy.
Even ancient philosophers like Plato and Aristotle debated the best form of government.
In the heart of every revolution is one phrase: people power.
Democracy began in the ancient Greek, where citizens voted on laws directly, but it wasn't perfect. Not everyone had a voice.
Over time, democracy spread. From French Revolution to modern-day elections, the idea evolved.
Today, democracy takes many forms, from parliamentary to presidential system, but the core remains the power of people.
Democracy sounds ideal, but just like any systems, it has strengths and weaknesses.
Number 1, freedom. In a democracy, individuals have the fundamental right to speak freely and express their opinions without fear of reprisal, including the right to dissent and criticize the government.
Free and fair elections allow people living in a representative democracy determine the political makeup and future policy direction on their nation's government.
Number 3, the rule of law. In a democracy, the rule of law means that everyone, including government officials, should follow the same laws. This ensures fairness for all.
Number 4. Accountability. In a democracy, government leader must be accountable to the people by explaining their decision, being transparent, and facing consequences for misuse of power. Citizens can protest, speak out, or vote them out if they're unsatisfied.
But democracy isn't perfect.
Number 1, it can be slow. In a democracy, decisions involve debate, voting, and sometimes public consultation. Unlike dictatorships, where one person makes all the decisions, democratic leaders must listen to lawmakers, citizens, and experts.
Number 2, misinformation. In a democracy, voters need facts to make good choices. But when fake news spreads, it confuses people and harms the system.
Low participation. Low participation happens when people doesn't feel that their vote matters, doesn't trust the system, or face obstacles such as difficult voting processes. Some also feel disconnected from the candidates or simply doesn't have time to get involved at all.
Number 4. Populism. Populism is a political approach where leaders claim to represent ordinary people against the elite, often using simple language and focus on issues that resonate to the public.
While it can give a voice to those who feel ignored, it can also oversimplify complex issues and threaten democratic institutions.
So, is democracy good or bad?
It depends on how we use it and whether we participate.
In the Philippines, democracy has been tested.
As I promised all of you, my countrymen, on that fateful morning of September 23, 1972, when I announced the proclamation of martial law, which had been signed by me before, with your support, placing myself, my life, and my family's life and honor on the judgment of history, that when the time came when we must end martial law, and that time could not be foreseen then, I would be the first to move and initiate the termination of martial law. It is after deliberate, sober judgment and soul searching that I come before you and say, it is now time to terminate martial law.
In 1986, the people rose. The People Power Revolution restored democracy.
But democracy isn't just one moment.
Today, democracy faces new enemies, not armies, but apathy and fake news.
When the voters stay silent, power shifts.
Even in democracies, right can be taken away.
Democracy isn't perfect, but it gives us a voice.
A vote may seem small, but millions of voices can change a nation.
It's up to us, the youth, the future, to protect it.